What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I am going to be discussing UFC fighters that I need to see laid out cold at some point in their careers. That's right, we're going to be discussing fighters who I just need for my mental health and my happiness. I just need to see them put unconscious on a stretcher, laid out cold, non-responsive in the octagon. I'm not talking TKO'd, I'm not talking fighters I want to lose. There's plenty of fighters I want to lose. I want Bo Nickel to lose. I wouldn't mind him seeing getting KO'd, that'd be a bonus, but like, there's fighters that I don't like, alright? There's fighters that I'm not a fan of, alright? But these are guys who I need to see just knocked out, like unconscious, like twitching on the canvas, just for extra added effects, you know? So yeah, I've probably done like a variation of this video around 19 different times, but it is what it is. I'm going to just keep doing it. So if you guys want any different content other than just me hating on grown fighters who would beat the fuck out of me, then you can give me more video ideas in the comments and we can drop some more retarded shit like a fucking ethnicity tier list, you know, back in the day. But anyway, give me some more content ideas because I just have not been in the mindset of thinking of ideas. So yeah, drop some more videos you guys want to see in the comments. But without further ado, I got 15 fighters to discuss, and yeah, we'll start off in the flyweight division. So, Muhammad Mokaev is my nomination for flyweight. Basically, any negative video for flyweight, I just include Mokaev, even though he's actually not a signed UFC fighter. I think we all are kind of assuming he's going to come back. But it doesn't seem like Dana really wants him back. But I feel like if Pantoja just continues to beat people, they're probably going to just bring him back and just say, oh, fuck it. There you go, fucking go fight like Matt Schnell and then get a win. And then you can get a title shot. Go KO Matt Schnell like Steve Erceg did. And then you can get a title shot. But yeah, I just don't like Mokaev. It just pisses me off, yapping, entitled little cunt as well. Dude's posting his resume on Twitter. I replied to it. Like, yeah, congrats, mate. You beat fucking Malcolm Gordon. And you beat Malcolm Gordon and Jafael Filo, and you got a third round comeback when you were down 2-0 against Tim Elliott, who hasn't fought in 12 years. Right? Like, good job. So, Mokaev, I don't know, he's acting like he's just on a tear. Like, you're split decisioning like everyone you fight. Like, you coming off in 2024. You know, you went 2-0. You went 3-0 because you actually fought on the regional scene as well. Man went 3-0 in big 2024 and found himself unemployed fighting a fucking Brave because he fought Perez. That has to be like a back-to-back, like generational, most boring fights from one fighter. Back-to-back, Alex Perez and Manel Cap fight. Like, Jesus, those were both awful. But Mokaev, if he does come back, I would very much hope to see him laid out cold. Anyway, let's move on to the Bantamweight division. Bantamweight division, first nomination is Umar Nurmagomedov. This dude, I fucking hate Umar Nurmagomedov. I hate pretty much all the Dagestanis except for, like, Islam. Islam's like the one I don't hate because Islam actually fucking has his own existence and his own personality. With these like Umar and Ankalaev, I know Movsar's not Dagestani, but like all these other guys, Ikram actually seems kind of chill. But like all these other guys, right, like Umar, Ankalaev, they're just like, they carry this, like they carry the same, like, oh look at me, I'm Dagestani. It's like, yeah, you're not special, little bro. Like you're just Dagestani, like cool. Like you're not funny, you have no personality, you have no charisma, you're not even a fun fighter. And they're just annoying. They're cocky as well. Ankalaev's getting there. But I guarantee you none of that's him. Everyone's like, oh, look, Ankalaev has personality. No, he doesn't. He's a fucking brick wall. None of those tweets are him. Guarantee you, on my life and everyone else's life, none of those tweets are him. Magomed Ankalaev is not tweeting out saying something like, I don't know some of the shit he was saying. Well, Magomed Ankalaev is not tweeting out, you fake Jew big nose or some shit. I don't like this big nose guy. Magomed Ankalaev is not tweeting that. If he did, it's incredibly based. We all know it's Ali. Ankalaev does not fucking tweet anything from his Twitter. Because you can tell it's Ali just trying to tweet in like broken English writing. And it's like, alright, you're not slick, buddy. But yeah, Umar, I hate him. I actually dislike him more than Ankalaev. He's more fun than Ankalaev. But still, I don't know, I just fucking hate Umar, and I hate the way the Dagestani fans just, like, cling to anyone from the region, even if there's no actual reason to like them other than the fact they're Dagestani. Like, you give me a top 30 most entertaining UFC fighters video, Umar's not on there. Give me a top 50 fucking most entertaining personalities, he's not on there. Top anything, he's not on there, other than just skills. I mean, if you like skilled martial artists, it's cool. There's a whole lot of those in the sport. guess Umar's one of them. So yeah, sure, you can like that, but like I don't know, I don't like him. I didn't like the way he respond in the build up and then the response to the Merab fight. You know, obviously the Dagestani humble that fucking went out the window as soon as one of them actually lost. You know, it's real easy to just act humble when you win. As soon as they lose, but I have broke my hand in the second round. So yeah, all excuses from Mr. Humble Umar as well. Anyway, let's move on. Hope he gets fucking laid out cold. I don't even like O'Malley, but he's probably the only one who would have the capability to do it. I don't think he would. I don't think we will see it. Umar just seems like a guy who is just going to beat everyone else other than Merab. And Merab's definitely not laying him out cold, but Song Yadong, you know, could come along and save us. You know, who else? Vinicius Oliveira, my GOAT. The Nurmagomedov killer, he's already beat Saeed. Umar, quit running. But anyway, yeah, I hate Umar. Hope he dies. Let's move on to the next fighter. Next up, Mario Bautista. This motherfucker, absolute sport terrorist. This dude is an enemy of the state. We will all be rooting for Chito Vera to punt kick his fucking head into the stands, to the 19th row. Back row. This man's going to be punting Mario Bautista's head into the fucking bleachers where motherfuckers are paying $475 for back row seats. You know, that's what's going to be happening. That guy who Anthony Smith was flipping off in the crowd is going to catch Mario Bautista's head as it's punted off his fucking shoulders. No, I think he's going to beat Chito, which is annoying. I don't think he's very good. I don't think he makes it any further than that. Like, if you give me Bautista versus anyone, like Merab would beat him, O'Malley would beat him, Jan would beat him, Umar beats him, Sandhagen beats him, Figueiredo beats him, Song Yadong beats him, Rob Font possibly beats him, but his grappling's questionable. Even Washed Cejudo probably beats him, but like Vinicius Oliveira beats him, guarantee you that. There's other guys who would beat him, like unranked guys too, but like if you're looking at, like if he beat Cheeto's like the highest ranked matchup that I think he can beat. I genuinely think he'll get like tuned up and finished in his next fight after that. But yeah, give this man Song Yadong next. We'll see what happens. See if you can fucking just hold Song Yadong against the cage, buddy. See how that goes for you. Enjoy a fucking left hook to the chin. Anyway, let's move on to the Bantamweight, Featherweight division. Featherweight Movsar Evloev. I've been trying to work on an edit, but for some reason, I'm doing an edit in for Movsar. I wanted to, but my phone for some reason doesn't allow me to screen record, so I can't get clips. I don't know. I literally bought a fucking iPhone 12. And it doesn't allow screen record. So I don't know what's going on. So I can't do an edit on my phone right now. I'm trying to figure out how to do it on the computer. Again, my editing skills are fucking non-existent, as you can tell. But Movsar Evloev, I had a great edit planned for Movsar. But yeah, I want to see this dude laid out cold. Ideally by Volk. Like, if Volk doesn't really lay anyone out cold, but like if Volk just fucking just like sent this man to the shadow realm, that would be tremendous. If Volk ain't gonna do it, Gene Silver's our only hope. Because otherwise, he's not going to fight Ilya. Like, Ilya would have been the guy. I don't think it'll happen. And also, like, because just Gene Silver's not really, like, colding anyone. Like, his best chance would have been, like, Josh Emmett just fluked it if they ever fought while he was on the come-up. But I don't think we see it, but I would love to see it. If Ilya, things go badly for him at lightweight, he decides he actually can cut to featherweight because he's 5'6". Then yeah, maybe we see the fight. You know, Ilya Topuria. I walk around at 185. I don't know fucking how much fat you're Paddy Pimblett maxing in the off season. You're 5'5". How are you weighing 180 pounds? Like, I don't know what this dude's Volkanovski rugby maxing. But he actually people forget, man. Ilya weighed 214 playing rugby. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully Ilya sleeps him if no one else can. But yeah, Movsar. Also, dude's saying, like, I know he's probably just being, like, respectful for Islam and shit. He's like, Islam would kill me, this. Like, Islam, yeah. Guess what? Islam didn't kill Volk, apart from the second fight, but that was CGI. First fight, when he actually fought, Islam went fucking life and death with Volk. It doesn't seem like you have a lot of confidence. You do very well with Islam. So, anyway, Volk's gonna tune him up. I want him to lose first and foremost. Like, I just need to see him take an L. But if he can get a KO loss, that would be tremendous. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Brian Ortega. Long-time viewers of the channel know I hate Brian Ortega. I can't explain why. Something about his personality just annoys me. I also don't like the fact that he just chin maxes his way to like being a top 5 fighter. He shouldn't be top 5 either, by the way. You fucking fluked Yair just because you have a chin, so you didn't die in the first round. Lopez 30-27 to you. Anyone good whoops your ass. And yeah, I just hate Brian Ortega. I don't know, his personality is just cringe to me. The Eagle shit's like, haha, but it's also just like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're not in a fucking edit. So Brian Ortega, I'm rooting for him to get slept. The one chance we have to see this is he fights Gene Silva and just gets fucking put down. Because I think Lopez is like a pound for pound harder hitter than Gene. But I think Gene, like, if he times the right shot, is a better striker than Lopez, certainly. So he would have a better chance of, like, landing a clean one. So if Gene puts him away, that'd be tremendous. I just need to see, because he hasn't been stopped by strikes, has he? Because Holloway, it was a doctor stoppage, corner stoppage, like, mid-rounds. Like, not like he didn't lay him out. But, like, Volk decision and then the Yair early one. All his losses on his fucking record are by TKO or decision, but he's got 2 TKO losses. Neither of them were actual knockouts. So yeah, I need to see this dude fucking laid out cold. Anyway, let's move on to the lightweight division. Michael Chandler, this one's self-explanatory now. He's been finished by strikes. You know, Oliveira TKO'd him. He pretty much put him out, but like we didn't see Chandler like unconscious on the ground. Paddy Pimblett ground and pound TKO'd him. Poirier subbed him. You know, Michael Chandler. Pitbull put him away back on the regional scene. That was an early stoppage, but like, back on Bellator, I should say. But I need to see this man like one-shot KO'd. Like, please have him fight Mauricio Rufy, and please let him get face planted with one punch. Like, please let this man retire on a fucking 4th loss in a row from a spinning wheel kick to the dome. I need Mauricio Rufy to secure in the same year. I need this man to secure 2 spinning wheel kick knockouts. And that would be ideal. But, like, I could so see, like, are you telling me you don't see, like, Chandler lunging him with an overhand, Rufy just step back, counter, like, lefts him and just sleeps him? Or counter right, because he's orthodox, I think. Like, just Conor McGregor, prime Conor Max, just step back, boom. Fucking Reyes Krylov lays Chandler out cold. Like, unconscious. Because Chandler in fights, you can always be like, oh, look at the toughness, or he hung in there, or this. He gets his little moment in the 5th round where he tries to fucking clip farm with Oliveira and tries to, like, get some excitement and make it seem like he didn't just get dominated the entire time. So yeah, if you have him fight Mauricio Rufy, have him fight someone, like, as much as he should be fighting one of the lesser known guys like a Ziam or like a Ludovic Klein or something like that. Klein's got Gamrot. Ziam said he doesn't even want a ranked opponent because he actually... So Ziam's actually a smart fighter. I like Ziam. Ziam said he wants to, like, shore up the holes in his game that he saw in the Mike Davis fight before he actually, like, fights a ranked opponent. Like, he's actually managing his career well. But yeah, if Rufy's not going to fight, like, a Dariush next, because originally that was the rumor. Apparently Dariush seems to be saying that's not what's happening. If they've offered it to you and you're turning it down, Dariush is a bitch. He's smart, but he's a bitch. But yeah, even if that fight does happen, you know, after the Dariush fight, still, I got time for a Michael Chandler chinning. We need to see it. Before he officially goes out, we do need to see this man, like, unconscious on the ground. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Arman Sarkarian, you know, there's a lot of options for Arman to get chinned, you know. I don't think it'll happen, though. Like, Arman just seems like a guy who wouldn't get, like, colded. And what I'm going to do, I feel like this isn't, like, a good enough, like, concept for a video. But, like, I've been thinking, because, like, you know those guys who, like, they can get dropped or they can get TKO'd, but just certain fighters who you just can't envision, like, out cold on the mat. I'll talk about a few other of them, like, even Chandler is... I can see Chandler with the right opponent, but, like, guys like an Arman Tsarukyan, guys like an Umar... Guys like, even like an O'Malley, to be honest, or like, it was like Holloway didn't get colded by Ilya. Like, he didn't get, like, unconscious fucking twitching on the ground. Like, there's just, Ian Gary is another guy who I want him to get laid out cold, fucking unresponsive, but he just seems like a guy, like, he's been dropped, he's been tagged, he just feels like a guy who won't get slept. Oliveira, like I think I said, certain guys, am I wrong for just getting that vibe that you don't see certain fighters just go out cold? Like, they'll be finished or they'll get rocked badly. Certain guys just will not be seen, like, unconscious on a poster. Like, that's just the vibe I get. Arman Tsarukyan's kind of one of them. I could see it happening. Ilya obviously has the potential. Apart from that, like, I don't really know who would do it. Like, Gaethje's not KOing this dude. Gaethje hasn't fucking KO'd anyone in, like, 5 years. But he KO'd Poirier, never mind. I'm retarded. Am I wrong for, like, forgetting about that fight? Like, it was very memorable, but do you guys sometimes just be thinking of, like, Gaethje and be like, oh, who the fuck has he KO'd in, like, since, like, Cowboy? And it's like, oh, hang on, yeah, he slept Poirier with a head kick. But I'm talking about, like, punches, like, I don't know. I just need to see Arman, like, killed. I hate Arman Tsarukyan. He annoys me. Let's move on to the welterweight division. As discussed, Ian Machado, Gary. I need to see this man laid out cold. It's not going to happen. He's too insufferable. He has too... It's a real thing. I bring you this because Ian Gary... this dude, am I wrong for saying that, like, if you just be an insufferable cunt, you won't get laid out cold? Like, which, like, absolute annoying little dickheads are just, like, they just act really fucking entitled, annoying, they just piss everyone off, they're just, like, pathetic humans to listen to. None of them, every single fan is rooting for them to lose. None of them really get, like, put away, laid out cold badly. Like, some of them do, I'm trying to think of some examples. But, like, give me an example. Like, Ilia Topuria is just confidence max. He's just self-belief maxing his way to a fucking, like, speedrun Hall of Fame career. Like, Ian Gary is just yapping. Like, pre-fight being like, I hit harder than Carlos Prates, all this, all that. He's a quitter, this, that. After the fight, immediately respectful. Just being an annoying fuck. But, like, I don't know. Like, and I hate these comments because we see comments of, like, Ian Gary with, like, his kid. And they're like... I don't know how anyone can hate this guy. It's like, yeah, he's fucking putting his kid on camera anytime he can to make himself seem like a nice dude. Look, family man Ian Gary. He's a dickhead. He's a cunt. He's an annoying little prick. He puts his kid on camera to be like, oh, look, it's a cute kid. And then, like, just to take the attention off himself because his personality is fucking insufferable. But am I wrong for saying that you can just be an annoying fuck? Like, if you're getting into MMA, any guys who are, like, on the come up and shit, if you are, like, a bit questionable about your career and you're worried that you might get chinned on the come up or something, just be a cunt. Be an absolute insufferable loser, annoying little prick, and then you will win. And you'll just continue to get... You'll be ranked, at least. You might not be champion. You'll get to the top, like, 10. Just via self-belief, ignorance, arrogance, delusion maxing. It's the best base for MMA. Proven, by the way. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Next up, Belal. We've seen it, to be fair, but, like, I want a one punch. I don't know who. I want Buckley to do it, to be fair. Like, if JDM does it, alright, cool. I'm also kind of rooting for JDM to, like, not win, just because I don't want the fucking generational I told you so from Bedtime and MMA Guru. I just don't want them to be able to be right, but also I want JDM to win. Like, I like you know, this is a thing, and I think I've done this as well with a lot of people, like prospects and shit that I've glazed, is like, people will be like, just people then go like too far the other way in trying to discredit them. It's same with like BSD, like, people went the way to say like he's a complete scrub, like, bum, because Lucas was like saying he's literally just Khabib 2.0, right? So like, people go too far with the glaze, and then people like have to return it and like balance it out, so they go too far with like the dismissal of the fighter. Who am I even talking about? JDM. That's the thing. It's like, I acknowledge JDM is very good, right? Like, I'm not acting like, oh yeah, he'd lose to fucking Mike Malott or some shit. Like, I think he's top 5. Like, I said he would beat Usman. I said he would beat, like, Colby. He would beat these guys. Like, he'd beat pretty much everyone. I picked him to beat Burns. I've picked him in, like, all of his fights. I picked Holland to beat him, which was a dumb take. I just thought Holland would be able to range max him. But, like, still, I don't know. Like, I want JDM to win the belt, because that'd just be cool, because I don't like Belal. If it was anyone else except Ian Gary, like, I'm kind of, like, but if he wins the belt, then it won't matter if he loses after, because they'll still have the I told you so that he won the belt. So, like, overall, I still want JDM to win. Like, I would rather JDM wins the belt and we have to deal with the I told you so than Belal continues to succeed. And also, JDM winning the belt means Islam will go up. Actually, that's bad. So I kind of want Belal to win so that Islam has to either just admit that he's a duck and just be like, okay, I'd rather go up and fight my former training partner Belal than stay a lightweight and fight Ilya. And that would actually provide grounds for the duck scenario. But if JDM wins, he can kind of just go up and be like, oh yeah, I've like, oh, okay, immediate fight with JDM, and just acts like he wouldn't have gone up if Belal had won, even though he probably still would have. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Hey, as Dana said, hey, listen, kid, we'll figure that out on Tuesday. We'll see how all of this plays out. I'm not sure. But Power Slap this weekend, live, Rumble. But anyway, yeah, Bilal needs to be laid out cold. We've seen it before, but I need to see it again, and I need to see it with like one punch. Like, I need Buckley to just like land the fucking overhands like he did against Wonderboy, just on his chin. Anyway, let's move on to the middleweight division. So, middleweight division, Israel Adesanya. I've had enough of Izzy losing, like, as in not enough, like, I'm down for as much Izzy losing as there can be. But we've seen it all. We've seen a decision loss to Blachowicz, you know, we've seen him get thoroughly outclassed, 50-45 to pretty much 49-46 by Jan. We've seen him get TKO'd by Pereira. We've seen him lose his belt, but then he won it back. That was very annoying. We then see him get walked down and just beaten up by Strickland. That was tremendous. We've then seen him subbed by Dricus du Plessis. We've then seen him TKO'd, pretty much KO'd, but not quite, by a Mavov. But I need this man one punch KO'd. It won't happen because there's no one at middleweight to do it. Like, but if he fights Strickland in a rematch, and just Strickland goes out there and just like puts him away, his chin's gone, and he just puts him away with like a right hand, that would be tremendous. Like, I'm content. Like, when all's said and done, if Izzy goes out with a win against Sean Strickland in a rematch, which I kind of think he might, maybe Strickland beats him. But it feels like Izzy, like, you know, you just, because if he says one more, like officially one more, and I'm done with Strickland, you kind of don't get the feeling that he loses. Am I wrong? Like, I would want him to lose, but Strickland's kind of shit, and he kind of had a run where he just managed to get things together and, like, use his little tricky style. I feel like Izzy in a rematch would probably beat him. But, like, if he stuck around for more than one fight, who could even KO him? Like, there's not really anyone. Ikram Aliskerov, no. Send him up to light heavyweight. Have Yuri Prohaska kill him. But anyway, I still want to see Izzy, like, one punch laid out cold, like, unconscious, like what Pereira did to him. It won't happen, but I hope it does. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Khamzat Chimaev. I don't even, like, hate Khamzat. Like, he's not, like, a least favorite fighter of mine. He's very fun. Unlike Umar and Usman, again, like, Usman and Magomedov, Umar, Ankalaev, he's actually fun, and he has some personality. He's not just a fucking NPC that just relies on, oh, look, he's Dagestani for him to have fans. Like, there's a basis to Khamzat having a fan base other than just, oh, look, he's Chechen with a fucking, and he's got a beard, and he walks out, and he walks out menacingly with aura, and he has TikTok edits made of himself. Like, that's the Dagestani way. I know he's not even Dagestani, but we'll lump them all in together, same cousins. But anyway, Chimaev's actually cool. Like, he actually has, like, fun fights. He runs people over. He dominates them inside a minute, inside a round, whatever, right? Khamzat does that. So I'm not, like, hating him just for that. I don't really hate him, but I still want to see him, like, put out gold. Like, I still want him to just get, like, other choices, who else is a choice? Like, I'd love to see Brandon Allen just laid out cold, but, you know, I'm happy enough with the two losses. It's not desperate. Bo Nickal's a guy who I would like to see get chinned. But yeah, I don't know. Who else? Izzy's kind of whatever. I don't really care to see Dricus lose. I don't, like, a Mavov, Borrelli, I like both of them. Hernandez I like. I don't really care about anyone else in a negative way. So yeah, I'd say the only other guy is like Khamzat. Not because I care about him negatively, but just because it'd be kind of, like, nuts. Like, how viral would it go if Dricus just KOs this dude? Like, survives the first, gets into it in the second, just lays him out cold with, like, an overhands, like he did to Trevin Giles. Like, colds him, right? That'd be sick. Fucking, he beats Dricus, and he fights, like, a Mavov or Borrelli and just gets slapped. Like, that'd be crazy. It would just, I want it just for the excitement, just because it would be really cool. Like, it would just be fun. And, like, whoa, what the fuck. Anyway, let's move on to the light heavyweight division. Next up, we got Carlos Solberg. I just don't like this dude. A little tippy-tappy low kicks. Man got bitched and sodomized by fucking Kennedy and Zatruku. And since then, he turned into a range kickboxer. Literal arguable robberies in his last two fights. Looking mid as fuck against old Blachowicz and mid Ozdemir. And still old Ozdemir as well. And this man dares to call for a title shot. Have fun, Yuri Prohaska's going to spinning back elbow you in the dome. Good night. I don't know, I just want to see Olberg colded, like, put away badly. Anyway, let's move on to the next fighter. Magomedov Ankalaev, self-explanatory. It's not going to happen. Like, just historically, we don't see champions lose their belt at older ages and then win the rematch back. It'll probably look easier for Ankalaev if we're being honest, but I would so love if Alex Pereira just fucking kills him. Like, just goes at first round, sleeps him. Or, if he beats Pereira, which is an ideal, the best case scenario and the last hope would be Yuri. Yuri Prohaska spinning elbows him in the dome. or like something. I don't know, just does some goofy shit, KOs him. That would be tremendous. Anyway, let's move on to the heavyweight division. Heavyweight should be a surprise to no one. John Jones deserves to get put away badly, out cold, unconscious, twitching on the canvas, lifeless, dead. Rushed into emergency care and they failed to resuscitate him. And again, this isn't even like without base. Like, okay, if I'm just needlessly hating on some guy because I don't know, I don't really like him, it is what it is. You can be like, oh, left lane, what the fuck are you talking about? John Jones genuinely has basis to want him dead. Like, it is not unreasonable to want this man like in a box underground. Like, he's a terrible person. He kills the sport. He's an awful human. Yeah, it's not even the ducking. Like, genuinely, he's a bad person. He deserves punishment, and he deserves to be like physically harmed for what he's done. Like, he's not a good human. So yeah, I want to see John Jones put away badly. Aspinall by KO, please. It won't happen because Jones is a bitch and he's a duck, and he's not going to take the fight. Getting ready for guys. No source information here, but heavily anticipate Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall for the belt, while John Jones sits out for another 200 days until fucking MSG, and then ESPN MMA posts another. John Jones has tied the record for the longest heavyweight reign. Yes, he's fucking fought twice in the span of like 3.5 years with an interim champion for more than half of that time. He's a fraudulent champion, fucking awful human. Hope he gets colded badly. Like, Aspinall just goes in, like, Jones shoots a takedown, stuffed immediately. Like, I would love him to get subbed, but it's more satisfying if he gets just out cold. So yeah, Jones shoots a takedown, gets stuffed, he like kind of curl, like he rolls to his back, like Brendan Allen against a mouth of like a bitch, like Anthony Smith maxing just like in the fetal position. I kind of don't want it to be like a clean KO. That would be fun, that would be amazing. But like, I want Aspinall to just beat Jones down and then end him up in a fetal position and he quits. Like, put him on his hands and knees in front of Aspinall and then just let him take punishment and let the ref just wait and wait and wait. And then he gets out cold. He gets put away from the ground and pound. That's what we need. But also, just a straight right hand down the middle, out cold, would work as well. Perfectly fine. Anyway, let's move on to the final fighter. Next up, we got Cyril Gane. No, this is not good selection for me. I do not want to be put out cold. I need to go back home and play FIFA. Yes, bonjour, je m'appelle. Oui. Cyril Gane, I don't know, I just don't like this man. He's actually going to swindle his way into a fucking Aspinall interim title fight. Somehow, he's going to do that. Because, like, I guarantee you, he's just going to, like, hey, Cyril, you want to fight out later? No, this is not good matchup for me. This man know how to grapple. This is not what I want. I only want to fight up in the ranking. Cyril, you're coming off one fucking win and it was a robbery. And Cyril, you're coming off 2 wins against Sergey Spivak and a robbery over Alexander Volkov. The only people above you in the rankings are John Jones, who you lost to, and Tom Aspinall, who's an interim champion. Yes, that is the point. So yeah, I don't know. I just want Gane to get fucking put away. I need Aspinall to go out there. If he colds Gane first, if Jones... But if he does that, then Jones just will not fight him. Like, he would have to, but he wouldn't. Because he would just... The only chance, in my opinion, of Jones fighting Aspinall, unless they just pay him the money, like 50 mil or whatever, the only chance of it happening is Aspinall fights Gane, actually looks mid, which would be the best case scenario for Jones to then be kind of tempted into taking the... But there's 2 minds of also, he could be like, I beat Cyril in 2 minutes, and Aspinall took him to the second round, so I don't really think there's a reason for me to fight this guy. I think I'm going to fight Alex Pereira. That's just something that interests me more. So, like, Jones is going to do some bullshit like that. But anyway, that's what I hope happens. Like and subscribe, guys. That's the video done. About half an hour for you there. I'm fucking running out of ideas. My brain has just not been, like, thinking... Sometimes I just be at home thinking of just straight bangers. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be heat. But I have not been processing, like, good content ideas. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'll just rant angrily. So that's what you'll be getting for the next few days, probably. But drop video ideas in the comments. If it's good, if it gets a lot of likes and other people want to see it, I'll probably do a video on your ideas and steal your videos, because that's what pretty much any YouTuber does when they're out of content. They just ask their subscribers and then take their ideas. It's what everyone does. Anyway, goodbye. Anyway, CP, he'll be back, trust. Anyway, next predictions probably coming in the next few days too. Goodbye. Fuck, turn this off.